My wife and I went to the powwow last week, and we spent 4 days in Hopkins, Michigan. The powwow provided outings and small trips that you could take in special events, and we decided to take the pontoon ride. The pontoon ride was about 40 minutes from the powwow site. We ended up in a small park in Allegan County. The park is really a boat launch area with a few trails and a pathway that crosses the river going over a bridge, which is kind of cool. At the New Richmond Bridge Park in Allegan, here at this site they harvest sturgeon. Here's a staging tent for visitors, but the trailer you see behind is a nursery for this baby sturgeon. They have tanks inside with the sturgeon at different stages of growth. They have river water being pumped into those tanks and back out to the river with a circulating system. This allows for the sturgeon to be acclimated to the river water, so when they release them, they won't have any problems adjusting. This is the Kalamazoo River. Guys hanging out on the pontoon. That's the pontoon boat that we took on the river, tour the river. And there is the bridge. It's actually two bridges. A little trail here. It's a cool area. Look at the pillars there for that bridge. Wow. The far bridge in the background looks to be a rotatable bridge. Not sure. But you can see the river's calm.
Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. She married my dad when she was 16, and my older sister wasn't born.
Look at the big tree that fell and
31.
wound up against the pillars of that second bridge.
7 kids and 3 miscarriages.
Let's take this path and see where it goes. It's a nice little sheltered path. You can see across the river there's a beach. It looks like there's a beach there. Oh yeah, definitely. There's people there with canoes and boats, and looks like they could be going out on a canoe trip. Look at the path it goes on. Here's a little guy there having a little snack. Oh yeah. Here's mostly what we saw on the pontoon ride up the river.
And there he goes. You videoing him?
Trying to. Once we got back, we toured the camper where the sturgeon were kept.
Can you see him in here?
Oh yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, so I don't know if you're this fish is a little over a year old. So we keep a few fish to stay over winter, and then they get to a size that we can tag them with an acoustic tag so we can track their movement throughout the Great Lakes.
Oh, cool.
And then we can use that information to help better manage and protect the resources. So not a lot is known about this life stage of lake sturgeon, where they go, like where they spend their time. And so the ecosystem isn't being managed for that. So we can use the information that they give us to say you can't dredge during this season because it's lake sturgeon or eggs.
Oh wow.
those ones we will we tag them with like a microchip like you would put in your cat or dog. So each of them gets a name essentially. And then that will let us know when they come back in 20 years if they were our babies or not. We've been doing this since about 2012, and since then we've released almost 2,000 fish back to the river.
10,000?
2,000.
2,000. Oh,
It's
okay.
a small number because we let the fish spawn naturally, and we collect the eggs from the river bottom rather than harvesting the eggs from them.
Not many in here.
It is tight. Yeah, so this one's the one.
It's like a fishing spot here. Little lookout. Very cool. There's something playing in the water over there. Or something hunting. You can see it's not very deep here. You can see the bottom. There's people up on the bridge. See where it goes. That takes you out on that bridge over the water. Looks like this takes you back out to the road. And we're back at the boat launch. Here they just moved a house from somewhere else to here.